Hi Libra, this is going to be your love message, relationship and love message for the week of August 5th. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading. Time is fluid. This may be about to come in. I might be picking up on things that have recently happened for you. You have to take it as it resonates. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. Please don't try to force this to be your story if you really know it's not. Just leave it behind and try back next week. Check out my other channel, Moon Body Tarot, too. You can watch readings for your other placements there as well. Get other messages aside from this one. If you're new, welcome to Moon Body Libra. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for you. I read for Libra and Sag here. Link to the websites down below in the description. And I'm going to do an extended because I'm not really sure what everybody is motivated by here. As I promised in your August forecast, the main messages that came out, the themes for love and romance were, we had lust, but then the catalyst or the challenge was someone was really withdrawn and they needed to comfort themselves. And there's boundaries here. So there could be boundaries surrounding sexuality for yourself or your partner. Some of you may have a partner that likes to explore and nourish themselves sexually by themselves. There's going to be boundaries surrounding lust and closeness. I wanted just a little bit more. And what came out was clarity, honesty, intention, and truth about intimacy, closeness, seduction, and sexuality. But then the card of deja vu came out, like karmic lessons, repeated patterns, stuff that feels very familiar that's happened in the past. This is going to cause everybody to look in the mirror and do personal reflection. The two of you may mirror each other to a degree, but everybody needs to go off and look themselves in the mirror and do that personal reflection, and then to share feelings, and that will be difficult. Some of you, either you're going to notice some stuff playing out that you've experienced before with this person, or maybe with past partners, but there is a need to clarify what's happening intimately, like how close are we getting? How much sexual energy is happening between us? What are the boundaries about? Like, is this something you prefer to do to yourself, by yourself? Has this been a problem in the past? Or does someone want too much or not enough from you? And this is stuff that has played out for them before or for you before. And there is going to be a need to clarify just how close we're getting sexually and why. How close? Someone may want to pull you into, they might be very possessive to a degree. And I think that boundaries have been crossed before sexually. Someone's very sorry about that now. But I don't think you're hearing any of it. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Nine of Cups. Okay, they want instant gratification and wish fulfillment. And the way this person's feeling about you is the Lovers, but they see you as the Four of Swords. Okay, and the Four of Swords did come out in your main reading, in the environment, actually. So it might be like a person waiting to hear from you because you're being seen as not taking a lot of action. I think you're the one that needs the time and the quiet and the space, and you may be the one with the boundaries right now. What you need to know or your advice is the Hermit. Here's the Virgo energy showing up, and the final outcome is the Six of Cups. And here's the Feminine, and someone's really sorry. You may get a message or something about an apology. I'm also hearing that someone may return something to you, an object that belonged to you, or they're going to come across something that makes them remember you. There may also be thoughts and memories about a mother as well, or a grandmother. Okay. There is a desire to develop something, but there is a big worry on whether or not something can be made right, and there's optimism. Okay, so with this Nine of Cups, this person is fat, happy, and satisfied. Clarifying this, though, is Temperance, the Devil, and the King of Cups. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. How about that? So first of all, you could be dealing with a water sign or a person that very much likes to connect to their heart through their body. I've said it many times. I really identify with the King of Cups. I'm quite the hedonist myself. So this person is somewhat hedonistic, but they may be prone to doing a little bit too much of something. They try to keep it in balance. They try to be moderate and temperate, but it's really hard for them. This is an all or nothing kind of person that likes to experience themselves and their bodies in an extreme way. They try to keep that in check, but it's not easy for them. They got an angel and a devil on their shoulder, and they can be bad sometimes. They cave into their desires. For a few of you, this person may struggle with sex addiction, or they're just, they may drink too much, use too many drugs. Sometimes when I get the King and the Nine of Cups, this person does a little bit too much of something. They can be a little bit of a bad boy or a bad girl. They may also be with a person that they feel stuck with, but they get a lot out of that relationship. Like, they may tell you they're stuck with them, but they're getting something out of it. But they'd rather be with you, because the King of Cups could be someone that they are stuck with. And that person could be a Capricorn or a Sag. But the way they feel is the Lovers. And sorry, there's like something that's like a hair hanging off my hand. It's weird. They want to be drawn to the right person for the right reasons. They do want to have choices, but they really do care about total value alignment, love, harmony, and the Lovers is a card of sex. And a lot of stuff came out about sex and passion and clarifying things. This person might even be like a little obsessed with you at times, even if they live with you and they've had you for a long time. They kind of put indulgence. They deal with indulgent feelings and behavior, but they feel like the Lovers towards you. Clarifying, this is the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, they really want this. So this could be a new person for you, Libra, or they want to have that open heart chakra. They want to make the smart, right choice. Sometimes the Ace of Swords is like a breakthrough card. Like if they owed you some kind of an apology, or they struggled to give up their choices in Lovers, they want stability in their life. And they want to pick someone where they can start off on the right foot with love and clarity and intention. And there is stuff here about needing to be clear about intimacy, but then boundary lines being drawn. Yeah. When this person looks at you, they see the Four of Swords. Clarifying, the Four of Swords is the Seven of Cups, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. For some of you, this person has no idea where you are, what you're going through. This person may be starting some kind of a new cycle in their life. They could be with a Gemini and they want to talk to you about it, but they have no idea how to reach you, where you are, what's going on with you. And I think that they're like, I don't know where Libra is or where they went, but I think they're doing fine. I also think that this person sees you as someone that will just let them relax and explore their options in life in their own way at their own time. This person may think that you don't expect too much out of them immediately. This person may see you kind of stressed out about all this and being like, I just need a hot minute to think about all this. This is a bit much for me. And I love the stability and the love and all of that, but I'm really confused about a lot of things in life. And I myself, I'm not 100% sure if I want to commit to this. Some of you are starting something new and you want to be able to have that carefree beginner's mindset, and you're not even really sure how things are going to turn out, but you're not afraid, because that's Aries. And Aries is hold my beer and watch this, bitches. I'm just going to go for it. Yippee! Like, they do maybe think they could leap into an exciting new possibilities with you. But there is uncertainty here because of the Seven of Cups for you and for them. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. We have the Hermit, and the Hermit's showing up twice. If there's a Virgo, they're coming into focus. And this person could be Virgo. They could be any sign, though, because we have other signs showing up here as well. But clarifying, the Hermit is the Ten of Pentacles. That's the karmic empire and long-term stability. And the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit again. If this person is a little bit older, they are thinking about their age, their legacy, They want to be very careful with money. Stability seems to be important to everybody because we've got several fours showing up, and fours are a foundation, like the four corners of a house. You need to have that stability so that you can build your tower, right? Whoever this person is, and it could be the same person or a different person. If it's the same person, there's more than one side to this person. Maybe they want to move into a new home and there's like August, the first week in August, they can't keep their hands off of you. Maybe they're drinking too much. Maybe they want too much sex. Maybe they're too much of something. And I also heard this person's a little restless and they don't quite know what to get into. And they may even be a little all over the place and be a ding-a-ling sometimes with the Fool and like, I don't even know what I want in life. I just make this shit up as I go along. There is another part of them that actually takes life very seriously. They could have a strong Virgo placement, in particular in a close planet. I'm hearing Mars or Venus. Oh, if they have a Venus in Virgo, they definitely take the material realm very seriously. This person can sometimes be a little withdrawn and stubborn. They can even be a little controlling of resources at this time. But the advice to you, Libra, is you need to do a lot of self-reflection about what it's going to take to maintain or create long-term stability. There could also be someone facing the aging process and thinking about the end of their life. Like, where do I want to be 20 years from now? It's important to think about that. And lean into the wisdom that you have already accrued. Don't be afraid of snakes in the dark either. Someone does pull back and they need to think about themselves and their life. Virgo energy here. And then the final outcome is the Six of Cups. This is a card of forgiveness. This is a card of no bridges burned. It's a sweetness. It's about the past. It's about childhood even. Happy, sweet memories. Someone's going to be very nostalgic. Someone wants to recreate something, I think, from the past. And clarifying this is the Six of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Star. Yeah. Someone wants to, first of all, if there's huge potential for healing right now and like working through something that hurt in the past. I think someone really wants to move on and do better and take the best parts from their memories and leave the shitty stuff in the past and just move on from the past, but communicate messages of hope and healing and moving towards a freedom. There could be children involved as well in wanting to heal relationships with kids. And someone may really want to talk to you about all this, Libra. Here's what's going on with the person around you. I pulled out a bunch of oracle cards too, just to flesh out where this person's coming from and what's most important to them and how that's going to impact you. So hopefully it helps. The first card that came out to identify this person from my Lenormand deck is the Tree of Life. Okay, they care about family and roots. Whether or not they place emphasis on it consciously is one thing, but this person is very influenced by the way they were raised, their childhood, the way they grew up. They care about family and legacy. They care about their home too, I hear. This person wants this. It's the family tree of life. They want emotional stability, financial stability. It could be a family thing, family member. They may focus on family. And also this person's coming out as the owl. They want to take and deliver good advice. This person also wants to make wise, intelligent choices. Smart. I'm hearing that this person can be protective at times. In good ways. But they're heartbroken by something because what came out was seduction and then heartbroken and separation. So attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, maybe third-party interference, and then heartbreak because of that. Then they're deeply hurt and sad and separated and feeling lost, and they're grieving and mourning about a separation. This could be a person telling you that their marriage is breaking up. And they may want to start a relationship with you, or it could just be someone random in your life telling you that. They may have tried to seduce you and it didn't work, and now they're kind of heartbroken that the two of you aren't together. They might have said and done some stuff, and you might have literally said to them, I mean, I'm happy to visit a sex shop with you this weekend, but you're a little freaky right now for me. Like, this is a little too BDSM for me or something like that. Like, they might have been a little too wild. They might have said, hey, let's do this, let's do that. Are you open to this? Are you open to that? And you were like, nope. And they were like, well, that sucks. They may also have gotten themselves in trouble because they were a little dirty when they shouldn't have been, and they weren't committal when they shouldn't have been. And that fucked them up, and they got their heart broken, and they lost you, and they might have lost somebody else. And, you know, they may think that they don't even have a chance with you now, and they're going to start something new. But you need to know, if that's the case, Libra, they will remember you fondly. And they will not feel negative things towards you if they're moving on away from you. But I feel like someone wants to make something right with you and come back together. They're heartbroken about separation. They're also unsure of the future, and they're yearning, and they're thinking about you, and they're missing you. This could be someone you're trying to get involved with, your ex, even a family member or a close friend. You do have to take it as it resonates, okay? So here's their stuff towards you overall. The Eight of Wands is how they see themselves communicating. And you're probably not the only person they're communicating with. This is sending out a lot of arrows to maybe a lot of people, or they're going to communicate quite a bit with you. They do see themselves wanting to move, make progress, move quickly, and they are passionate. But the way they feel is the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords came out in your overall prediction for August. So it could be this person. This is a person who sometimes can be a little bit of a trickster. Sometimes this person, I'm hearing, they lie when they don't need to. They like trust no bitches either. They may also be like the family gossip, like they hear shit they're not supposed to hear and then they go tell you. This might be like, wait until you hear this. Wait until you hear this. They may need to communicate with you in secret. They are a bit strategic and a little twitchy, but their action towards you is the Two of Cups. They have a meeting of the minds with you. Anything you've said to them in the past, you help them emotionally see the truth. And they feel as though, like when they look themselves in the mirror, they think a lot about the conversations that the two of you have had, and they want to have more of them. Well, I wanted to know why. First of all, I wanted to know what the hell this little sneaky bastard was grinning at. Because it's cute and it's a little trickster, but can't always trust that person. And then the Two of Cups, what do they want to talk to you about? And what came out for that was the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Okay, first of all, this person may want to make something right with you, but they are really, really worried that you're going to be a bitch to them or mean to them or mad at them. They may also feel like they want to draw their sword and go toe to toe and head to head with you. And like, they're not afraid to stand up for themselves with you. And like, look, obviously there's sort of a winner and a loser mentality between the two of us. And I'm willing to stand up for myself, but at the same time, I'd really rather not have to do all of that. This person may also be in scenarios where it's like just constantly battling and fighting, and they're super worried and anxious, and they're really sorry. So if the shit went down between the two of you, with these fives coming out, this person is committed to working things out. Sometimes their ego gets in the way and they struggle to admit that they're wrong. They also get very anxious about confrontation, but at the end of the day, they have regrets. Either that or they're going to call you and be like, I swear to God, you would not believe what they said next. And I don't want to fight with them. And holy shit, this might be about other situations in their life. And they're going to want to talk about it with you. But I feel like this is like them struggling to work through stuff, but wanting things to be different and wanting to transcend, you know, because the nines are about transcendence. It's a lot. It's a lot. But they are heartbroken, and a part of them can just be a little objectifying and like flirty, and they feel like they need to tempt people. This may be a person that at times in their life, Libra, they were kind of groomed and taught to like lie and even lie, cheat, and steal a little bit to make it by in life. And they may struggle to be honest with themselves about that at times. I do think they want to be smart. I think they want things to be emotionally safe. And they may be thinking a lot about the money here and the stability as well, but this could be about someone else. You're going to have to take it as it resonates for you. Because I admit, this Ten of Pentacles with the Hermit doesn't make a ton of sense. Although it might be one of those things where like, they want to start something new, but they're going to be worried about how that's going to impact them financially. If you have Virgo and a close planet, you're going to be thinking about it too. So here's your deal. Libra, strategic much? I think you're not going to put up with this person's shit. You are the fox and the cranes. The whip is at the bottom of the deck. You want to whip something into shape. I think you're going to come down on this person. First of all, I think that you feel the need to be strategic with them. You're not going to get sucked into anything. And it's like, if you think I'm going to commit to this, you're crazy. Like, I don't know. You feel the need to be strategic. It's not show friends, it's show business. I think you feel like you need to think for yourself and act on your own behalf. I also think that there's things that you want to keep from this person that you feel like you deserve to keep to yourself. And with the cranes coming out, that's basically about like a long distance relationship, or we're only communicating through technology. This was a card of pen pals. I also think that if you're building a nest, you might want that to be on the down low. You may want to keep it from this person. I'm hearing that this week, you're pretty much only willing to communicate with them in writing. There may be a reason for that. Like, you don't want to talk about them face to face. You may also feel like you need to go off and assess some information for yourself without anybody knowing about it. You may feel like you need to keep your plans with this person somewhat of a secret as well. If you're a cross watcher, don't shoot the messenger, Libra, but some cross watchers need to hear this. I don't know what Libra's telling you, but they do not plan on getting up close and personal. They are non-committal at this time, and they're going to hold you at arm's length and keep this a textationship. And you need to tell people that if that's what you want to do, Libra. I feel like you need to create some separation. I think you do. And if you're not ready for something with this person yet, it's because you need to work through your memories first. I think for whatever reason, you want things in writing. Also, it's like you're willing to work on it, but you're not going to put up with any bullshit. The sword and the rose, and that's you. Libra is the sword and the rose, came out for you. Clarify truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Libra is not fucking around. I mean, we are the sword and the rose, and we're also the scales. So fairness, honesty, balance. We want clarity. We want the truth. We stand for honor. We want to feel solid about what we believe in. So it's very much about like wanting clarity about like how serious everybody is, and also really making sure everybody is behaving as the best version of themselves. You do have an unconditional love for this person. You do. You have an affection for them. I hear that there's something about them that you'll always love. There's a part of you, it's like, but then you have the not today card, not dealing hurt, avoiding a conversation or a call. There's boundaries in place. You're still angry. I'm actually really impressed by this, Libra, because, you know, I'm a trauma-informed relationship coach, and this is just my side gig. The reason I don't read for you guys every day is because I'm working with clients almost every day in my practice, my private practice. And this is something about unconditional love that I want everybody to get. And I'm like, oh, wow, Libra is pulling it off. And that is, I can love you in an unconditional way, meaning I can love you and have feelings for you with no conditions placed on you. But that doesn't mean that in our relationship, I have no boundaries. Okay, I do have boundaries and I do have expectations. And yeah, I have unconditional love for you, but if you don't come at me correct, no. And also, as much as I have unconditional love for you, I'm still fucking mad at you. There may be things that you don't want to hear. They know it too, but at the bottom of the deck, the catalyst or the challenge is hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So watch out for being like a continuous taskmaster, like you need to change, you need to change, you need to change. Maybe they need to just be themselves and you need to move on. That might be it. But things can be worked on. But I feel like you're cracking the whip right now. Like, if you want me to talk to you and you want to do this. This needs to change. This needs to change. This needs to change. I think you're very opinionated right now. Even a little bit of a know-it-all, a little bossy. I'm hearing that this person has not listened to you in the past, and you're like, Jesus Christ, why won't anyone listen to me? What is it with us, right, Libra? Like, we're the givers of sound advice, and we're judge and jury of the zodiac. So everybody freaking comes to Libra desperately wanting Libra to say, you're right, they're wrong, this is correct, this is incorrect. Like, we're judgy people, right? Like, we're supposed to be. That's our purpose. And I feel like, and we will give people advice because people come to us for advice. And I think that you gave this person advice and they didn't take it in the past. And I feel like this might be you, like, Christ almighty, I have to keep all this stability in place myself because this person's a little bit of a ding-a-ling and they're excessive. Yeah, and this is just a little much for you. Also, you look like you're doing something. You see yourself as the Knight of Swords. So you're trying to get from point A to point B very quickly. You've got something to prove. If you feel like you're out of your depth or out of your league at all, it's not really going to stop you. I think you're feeling impulsive. I think you're feeling kind of sure of yourself because the Knight of Swords is mouthy and he'll go for it. Like, he won't think about tomorrow. But usually tomorrow or the next day, the Knight of Swords goes, oh my God, I can't believe I said that or did that. I think you're feeling impulsive. I think you're feeling driven. I think you want to get from point A to point B very quickly. I also think that you are a bit up on your high horse. I think you're also moving towards a major accomplishment right now, and you don't want to be distracted away from that. I think you want respect. I think you want to be seen. I think you want to be recognized for your accomplishments as well. And you're not going to mingle amongst the commoners at the moment. You got your eye on success right now. I think you're feeling above par in a lot of ways. And your action is the Queen of Swords. Some of you are aligning with another air sign woman, or this is just you. You can be a man or a woman. You're creating an environment here with this person. And see, I noticed in your overall energy, Libra, on your August forecast is that you saw yourself as like the King of Pentacles and your feelings were the Emperor. So a lot of you prefer to stay in your Libra masculine energy. Libra's a masculine sign ruled by a feminine planet. And I think that you felt natural in that king energy. But in this relationship, you've got to like create things for this person, like create the environment. I think this person frustrates you a little bit because you're definitely going to talk, but you want to be heard. And you are going to be very direct and you're going to establish clear boundaries. You're very alpha right now. You're also maybe a little prickly. You might even come off a little icy at the moment. You're just being very direct. Like the Queen of Swords turns into the Queen of Swords because that's a person that's been through some shit and they are going to be very straightforward. Not all lovey-dovey either. And I was like, all right, well, what are we moving towards here? What is Libra moving towards? And I have the Four of Pentacles. So that's come out twice, needing to be careful with money, finances, resources, maybe a struggle for you to give things up at this time. And then the Page of Pentacles to the Three of Wands. And here it is again. Some of you are turning your back on this person and like, you need to figure out your own bullshit. And I don't know what the sexual problem is, but that's your problem. It's not my problem. I'm busy doing other things and I'm trying to develop something. Some of you also do not want to invest in anything right now. You want to develop something in your future and you're thinking about the future. I'm also hearing that if someone returns something to you that belongs to you, you will take it and you will turn your back. And you don't really care if they apologize to you or not. I know that you cannot be bought right now. I think that if the two of you are trying to make amends or someone's trying to work through stuff from the past for themselves or with you, there could be healing here. Something really could go in a good direction here. But it's important to do self-reflection and think about what you are and are not willing to invest in. The most important thing for somebody is like the marriage or the money or the will, the estate, the stability. And that's really going to be on somebody's mind here, and you need to think about those things too. But I'm going to clarify all of this a little bit more deeply in the extended, Libra. So if you feel like you need that, the link to the extended will be at the top of the description below, and the link to my website's a little bit further down. But that's this week's love message. If it resonates, I hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you, and I'll see you next time.